Hello and how are you? My name is Mahino Barak and I welcome you to our second lecture of learning how to make mobile applications using Flutter. In yesterday's lecture, we got introduced to Flutter and we were able to install all the requirements that we need for Flutter mobile application development. Where is my USB? And we successfully created our first application in Flutter. And we also successfully compiled it. So if you get some challenges with creating the application, I recommend you to do what? To not to give up, to keep working hard until you really do what? Until you really achieve it, because it's not magic. Anyone can do it. So if you got any kind of challenge in compiling your application or in making the application, please don't give up, search from other teachers, just find anything possible to see that you successfully run your application in your mobile phone, following the steps that we demonstrated yesterday. So today we're going to proceed from there, and I hope at this moment you can at least compile your application in your in your phone as an emulator. So today we're going to proceed from there straight and move to other steps. So I'm going to begin by compiling this application, and I try to explain everything in the system, in the project that we have made, so you can really understand what is meant by each and every line that is in the project here. So let me go ahead and connect my emulator. I've connected my phone, and then I'll run the application so it can start executing on my phone. So since it's not going to be the first time to run the application, we're not going to expect it to take long as how it did yesterday. It have to be a little bit a little bit faster. So it is compiling. It is compiling. So as it is compiling, let us keep learning. So the first thing is the main file, which is under lib. This is the main file where the whole application starts from. Like after 30 minutes. I'm teaching. Yeah, I'm teaching. Yeah. All right. So the application will start from here, and then it will call, as you can see here, the application starts from this main function, and it is calling run application, run app, and calls this class of main application or my application. So the whole application is this one, where it starts from, this one. Okay. So I'm going to explain some few things. Right now they may not make much sense, but when you proceed, you'll be able to understand them. So here there will become a comment, and they tell you that this is the class that it's called is a stateless widget. So it is kind of the static widget or the main class or the main application, and then it will extend this this stateful widget. So this stateful widget is the widget that or the component that will be changing or that will be holding things that they can change. So in Flutter, we'll have those two types of widgets, the stateless and the stateful. Stateful is the one that will hold information that can change anytime, and the stateless is the one that will be static. So both of these two will make up one application. So here you'll find a lot of comments, and I can remove these comments. So here I'll go ahead and remove these comments so I can explain, so that we can have an application that is cleaner and I can explain, but you can read those comments if you want. So, and then I'll go ahead and remove these comments, so the application should be simple and straightforward, and I can be able to to explain it clearly. Let me remove these comments. All right, so let me try to again explain the application. So the application will start from here, and then it will call this main function, run my app, and then this run my app will begin by executing. Okay, so this run my app, it has a what? It has a callback function which is called the build. So this build is where the application will start from, the real application. Now the real application will have a component called material app. This material app is a simple component, or a component that covers the whole application that we have, or the application itself. And that one, it is where we'll have something to be able to set the screen, or the name of the screen. For example, here you can see it is the Flutter demo, so you can change this one. And then it is also where we'll be able to do what? To set maybe the theme of your application. So when you proceed, you'll see that you'll be able to create the theme of our application, such as changing the color of the text, changing the color of the background, changing the color of everything. This is a place where you'll do what? You'll be setting that information. Then after setting the information of the theme, now you'll have the home, or where the application should start from, or what you call the home page. So this is where the application now starts from, the real application, now what the user will see. So this is like now your home page where the application starts from. Okay, so when you see here, when this is where the application starts from, it is another class. Okay, it is another class, or what we call a screen. So this is a what? A screen, or the first screen, and this screen we are giving it a title. However, this title can be an option. So this screen, it is a title, and you see it is a what? It is a stateful widget. So this is another kind of another screen, or another page, which is also a stateful widget, and then it also extends another what? Another stateless widget. Okay, a stateless widget. Okay, stateful widget, and also extend what? A stateless widget that can change everything. So in simple terms, right now you might be kind of confused, but don't worry, we are going to explain everything step by step. So I hope you've understood up to this point at least, that this is where the whole application starts from, and it is having a stateless widget, a stateful widget. So this stateful widget is now the screen itself. However, you can put it in a what? In a different file. So it should not do what? It should be separated, or should not confuse you. So if I come here and I right click on it, I'll be able to see if I right click on it, I'll be able to see the possible actions that I can do on it. For example, so it doesn't have possible actions right now. So for example, right now here, the stateful widget, it is the one where the screen starts from. Okay, this screen starts from here. So this one, we can convert it to stateless. Okay, we cannot convert. Okay, so right now I can put this information, or this main page where I see this my page, this one, I can put it here in another what? In another screen. Okay, in another file, so we can have minimal information here. So what I've done, I'm going to select this, my home page, this one here, the one that you see here, and put it in another screen, another file. Okay, so I'll cut it. I'll select both those two, and I cut them. Okay, then I'm going to come here in my lib folder, and I created a folder where I'll be putting my screens, or another person can call them pages. Okay, I can create another separate folder where I'll be putting my pages. You can call them screens, you can call them pages. Let me call them screens. Or I'll come here and create a new folder, new, under lib, new folder, or what you call directory, and call them screens. Others call them pages, or let us call them pages for now. You can call them pages, you can call them screen, or you can call them anything. So that is where a folder where I'll be putting my pages. So you remember I've cut here the content. So that content, I'm going to create here a page. I'm going to call it home page, and this will put the home page now. So I'll come here and say new file, and then I'm going to call it home_page.dat. Okay, so then always remember to put the extension of .dat and then I press enter. So inside here, it's where I'm going to put the other content that I copied from what? From the other screen. I'll come here and paste it here. Okay, so if it asks you to do what? If it asks you to that you should configure it, just move your mouse here and then right click on it and then say show what? Show actions, quick actions. There you'll be able to see the solutions that can help you to solve this error. Or you can press Alt if you're using Android Studio. Move your mouse to where the error is and press Alt and hold it and press enter. Press Alt and hold it and press enter. Then you'll be able to see the what? The possible solutions. So what we need here is to import the material file. So when you import that material file, it will be able to do what? To import the library that will solve those errors that we are displaying. So you can see right now we have a what? We have this home page which is here, and we need now to import this home page. It is in a separate file. We now need to import it here in the main page. So I'll just move my mouse here and then I press Alt and enter. You'll see the option of importing the home page. So when I import the home page, you'll see I'll have achieved the same thing. Okay, so our application has compiled. I can show you where it is. So this is the application right now. It is running. This is the application. Okay, so let me pin it there. Okay, so there is the application. Now what we're going to do, we're going to remove unnecessary content. Okay, so you can see here the home page. This is the simple home page that we have just have, and then we are able to import this home page here to this main application. So if I come here, I'm going to do what? To try to remove unnecessary content that you don't need so you can have something that is really basic. So the first thing that we're going to do, we are going to cut this scaffold. I'll explain what's meant by scaffold. I'll cut it. I'm going to delete everything and write stateless like this. Okay, so I can call this one home page. Okay, and then I'm going to paste here the scaffold. Okay, this scaffold. All right, let me first explain what I've done right now. So the app came with what we call a stateful widget. So stateful widget or stateful page, it is kind of complicated, and I want us to start with something that is really simple. So what we have done, we've just deleted everything, and then we have just come and copy this name, this home page name, this home page one, and then we are coming here to the file that we just created and want to create a stateless widget. Okay, the widget that is very simple. So if you're in Android Studio, to create a stateless widget, you just write st and then less. Like this, you'll see an option of creating a stateless widget. Then just go ahead and put here the class name. So the class name is homepage. Okay, so it is just simply a class with the name of the page. With the name of the class, and then say extend stateless widget, and then you put this homepage constructor, and then you override this build. This build function, and that receives the context, the build context, and then you return what you need to place there. So I'm going to go ahead and call this one just homepage, not my homepage, and then I also change this constructor to be just my homepage. Homepage. Then I'll come here to main function and just turn this on homepage. So if you see this class that I've just created, it does not take anything. Okay, so I'll go ahead and remove this title if I don't want it there, like this. So that is a very simple class that we've just created. Okay, a stateless widget with a homepage like this. So in here, it is a function. In here where there is build, it is where we're going to have something that we need to return. Okay, that we need to return. So here, that we need to display on the screen. So we have something called scaffold. A scaffold is a structure that enables us to display something in a format of a mobile application. Okay, so let us go ahead and return a scaffold in this case by just simply putting scaffold like this. So scaffold takes back let me come back and I just create again. Just write scaffold like this. So scaffold takes one parameter called body. So the body is the main structure where I want to display your things, and then you can maybe put here something called text, and then you can put here home page like this, and then you can put here the semicolon. So by doing like this, we'll be able to do what? To have our simple home page. So as you can see, the name homepage is really there on top where we cannot see the screen properly. Okay, so if you want this homepage not to tamper with time or anything like that, you have to surround this one with what you call safe area. So if you want to add a widget around something, you can as well move your mouse to that widget and then right click and then say show actions, and then you'll be able to see different actions that you can do there. So I'm going to put an action of center, a widget of center. Okay, let me come back again, press Alt and enter, and then you'll see different things that you can do there. So I'm going to surround it with just a widget of center. Okay, but that's not the purpose why I need to put that widget. So I'm going to come here and remove this center widget. I've just used it to surround it, this text. I'll come here and remove this center widget, and I put what we call safe area widget. So safe area widget will make sure that the content in our page is in the safe place. You see, it is in the safe place where it is not mixing up with the other things of the phone, such as timer, the app bar, etc. So it is make sure that everything is in the safe page. So at the end of the day, it should have something like this. So after doing that, the next thing that I'm going to do right now, I'm going to show you a few things that you can do in this scaffold. So this scaffold have different parameters. So the first parameter that I've shown you is the parameter of the body, which is the main content. So among the parameters, other parameters that this scaffold can take is the app bar. So if you write app bar, it will see the possible parameter that it can take, which is the app bar. Then you can go ahead and add app bar class in capital letters like this, and then you put a comma at the end of it. Okay, so this app bar will be able to take a few things. Among the things that it will be able to take is the title. So this title will be just a simple widget, like you can see this one here. So I can go ahead and say, so remove this constant in front here. Okay, remove it if it brings warning. So you see it is app bar, and then it is taking a title, and this you can see I'm having a title called on my home page. Okay, so you can see now we have something like app bar on top there. Whereas this app bar, there are so many things that you can do with it. For example, you can give it background color. Then the colors will always get them from this class called colors, then colors, then dot something. So you can say colors dot green. Okay, so when you do like that, it will make the app bar to be green. Okay, I can say colors.blue. So then to make the app bar to be what? To be blue. So there are so many things that you can do that you can do with this app bar. However, it's not our main topic today. We'll give it another day, not now. Okay, so this text, it has a few things that you can do with it. For example, changing its color. We use what we call style, and then here we use text style. I'm going to explain these things. So I hope you can see that. I hope you can see that. So I'm going to explain these things. You shouldn't worry at all. I'm going to explain each and everything here. So now that is our simple what? Our simple application. So what have we done? We've just come here to our home main page, and then we've removed every garbage that was there. And then in this home page, we are returning the home screen. I mean, in this home of this material app, you're returning the home screen, okay? And this home screen, we created a separate directory called pages, and it is where we put our what? Our home page, okay? And this is just a stateless widget that you can pause the video and look at how we have done it, okay? Which is the what? The home page that you can see, like a stateless widget that is much more simple and straightforward. Okay, so with that much said, now we're going to see different topics that we're going to learn, okay? So among the topics that we're going to do right now, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to see how we can navigate from one screen to another, okay? We're going to see how we can navigate from one screen to another. Let's say that you want to leave this home page and go to another screen. What do? First of all, you first create that screen. For example, you're going to create another screen like this one, but it should be in another page, okay? So we're going to create here another screen. So we'll come here to our pages. Oh, we're going to create another page, okay? You can call them screen, you can call them pages, no problem. So I'm going to create the first page that I'm going to call maybe text, okay? So we're going to learn how text work. So I'll right click here, and then I come and say new, and then say text. And then say file, and then I'm going to put here 1. I'm putting 1 because I want you to know where we did what, where we started from, and which one we went on next. So I'm going to call this one 1 underscore text styling, okay? Styling dot dart, okay? Text styling dot dart, okay? So after doing that, I'm going to put here our stateless widget like this, and I'm going to so the name of the class should always begin with a capital letter. So I'm going to call it text styling, okay? So that's the name of what? Of our class. And then I can import the material app, okay? So like this, okay? So in this, instead of returning this placeholder, I'm going to return what? I'm going to return scaffold, okay? Okay, let us just leave it like that for now. It's returning a placeholder like this. So I'll save. Now the next thing is, now we're going to see how we can navigate from this home page and come to this second screen, or how we can navigate from this first screen and come to the second screen. So first of all, we need to see how we can implement the listener, the click listener. How can we click on an item and we know that we have clicked on something? So to do that, I'm first going to create what we call a list. So I'm going to remove this child. You see where there's this child, I'm going to remove this constant first. And then this child, I'm going to remove it. And then I'm going to put what we call a list view, like this. Then I'll open, and then this list view, it takes multiple items. So it will take what we call children, okay? It will take what we call children because there are multiple items. So in this list view, I'm going to give it what we call ListTile. ListTile is a component that can enable us to do a few things or things that are really obvious on a specific item. So we'll learn about ListTile later, but for now let us look at what the ListTile can do. So we'll just simply write ListTile. Sorry, I have this plugin that helps me to suggest the code. I think I should disable it for now, so it should not make you not fail to learn. How can I disable it? Okay, I've disabled it for now. So I'm going to create here what we call ListTile, ListTile, like this. Okay, so when you create ListTile, it will take a few things. Among the things that it will take is the title. So title is the widget or is the component that will appear as a title of your particular item. So I can go ahead and put text, and then I open and say maybe text styling. Okay, so after doing that, this it takes another thing called subtitle. Okay, so subtitle, it can also be text. Okay, and then say maybe how to style texts. Okay, then I save. So if I save, you'll see that I'll be able to do what? To get this kind of what? This kind of user interface where I have an item and the title and then the description about it. Okay, I can add more things. Among the things that I can add is for example what we call icon, a suffix, trailing. Okay, trailing is an icon or is something that will be at the last of this list tile or this item. So I can put something called icon. So icon is a feature in Flutter that can enable you to use icon. So to access icons, just simply say icons and then say dot. Okay, so I can put like what you call chevron, right, this one. So if I save, you'll see I'll have this beautiful icon. So you see, we are now able to make amazing stuff. Okay, so this is an icon. So if it means that if I duplicate this guy, I just simply put here comma and I create another, I paste it here, I'll have 2 items on this list, and you see I am able to do what? To scroll them. So for now, I'll not go there. So you can see that this ListTile is a widget or it's a component that can help us do so many things. Okay, so after, you can even put another something called leading. Okay, and then this leading is an icon that will be in front there. So I can go ahead and put maybe text, something like that. Okay, so you see I have text, an icon here, a title, description, and then an action that shows that I can go to the next thing. So that is not our main topic today. So, but you hope you start learning now things how they can be done in Flutter. So the next thing, the main thing that I want to do right now is I want to be able to click on this particular item and then I navigate to the next page. That's what I want to achieve. So to do that, I'll come here and put what we call listener. Okay, so this ListTile has a listener that can listen to it when you either press on it or long press on it. So it has a listener called on tap. Okay, so on tap is a listener on this Flutter. Okay, my electricity is back. So on tap is a listener where that if you press on it, it will be called. Okay, so I'm going to put here on tap like this, and then I open bracket, and then I open curly bracket like this, and then I close them. So do that. So when I do that, it means that this on tap method will be called every time someone clicks here. So I want, when someone clicks there, I want to put something in the console. So I can simply say print you clicked on me. So I put a semicolon there and I save. So after doing that, I'll go ahead and put and click on run. So if you click on run, it is where you can see things that are being put in console. So let me click here, and then I go ahead and click here. So you see, when I click here, I'm able to see you click on me. When I click here, I'm able to see you click on me. When I click again, so now you can see this list tile is now clickable when we put on tap. If I remove on tap, you will see even the user interface will not be even what? Clickable. It will not give you that feedback. But if I put back the on tap and I save, you'll see that is now what? It is now clickable. I hope you understand that. Okay, so after doing that, I'll go ahead and now put the listener. Now, you know, if we tap here, we're able to do what? To get the response in the console. So now we're going to see how can we respond to it. Like if someone clicks here, I want to move now to this class of styling. Okay, so to do that, even me, I don't know it in my head how to move to another page. But I know it. Okay, so but I know it's there. So if you want to move to another page, you just simply put what you call navigator, like this, dotty, and then you put dotty, push, like this, and the open bracket. Then it takes two things. The first one is text context. Okay, so you put context. Then the second thing it takes material page route. And this material page route takes a builder, you open, and then the first one takes context, and then you point at whatever screen that you want to navigate to. For example, right now we want to navigate to this second class that we created, this one, what we called text styling. You see, you remember it, right? It's where we want to go. So I'll just simply come and put here text styling like this. Okay, here like this. And then open bracket. So I'll remove this one. So if it does not, if it brings warning, you just simply press Alt and Enter. It will bring you a suggestion of importing. Then you import it, and then you put here a semicolon. So it means that when now someone will click here, when someone will click on this list style, our system or application will take him to this screen of text style. Okay, I'll save and then I'll try it. So when I click there, you see, I'm able to be taken to the next screen of text style. You know, in next screen you don't have anything. When I go back, I click there, I'm able to be taken to the next style screen. That is so nice. All right. So in the in the next style screen, this one, we're going to now put the app bar. I mean the scaffold, the app scaffold, so you can be able to also have something like in a kind of in form of an app in this screen. So to do that, we'll just simply come here and say scaffold. Okay, scaffold. So in this scaffold, you know, it takes what you call a body. Okay, so in this body, it takes what you call it takes what you call safe area, so that the application should not go outside the bar. So we put safe area, and this safe area we can have something like text, and then you can call it maybe give it a title, whatever, something that you want. So if I save, I put a semicolon, right, and I save, I should be able to see something like this. So let us go ahead and give it the app bar. So just simply come and say app bar, and then this will take what? App bar, and then open bracket, and then the app bar will have what we call title, and then you can put here our title. Let us go ahead and remove this constant, and let us go ahead and put here our title, which is going to be text, and then you put here the title of this screen. Okay, so you can call it text styling, like this. So when I do like that, I'll be able to see text styling there. So I save, it's loading. Now you can see we have text styling there. Okay. So this app bar has so many things, leading, what. You can come and play with them, okay? Elevation, all that. Okay. It has so many things, okay? It has so many things that you can do with it. All right, so I'll not go so much deep. So you can see we have our simple application bar, which is text styling, and then the body, which is the app itself. So I can go back here and I can go to this page. You see, it is beautiful now. You can try it and make sure that you can at least achieve that. So now today we're going to learn how we can style the text. Okay, so I'll come to this screen where there is text styling, and then we are going to see how we can style text. Okay, how we can style text. So you can see our text is there. Our text is there. So how can we create different style about this text? So if you want to format the text or if you want to style the text, you'll have to write the text first, and then you give it another parameter which you call styling. So this text will have so many parameters that it can do, or this text widget, it has so many parameters that it can take. So if you want to see all the parameters that the text, that this widget can take, you press Ctrl and hold it and click on it. So when you click on it, you'll be able to see possible parameters that it can take, and then you can go back by pressing by either going back by clicking or by pressing Ctrl and the tab key. You can go back like this. Okay, so this text can take what we call text structure, it can take what we call text align, it can take something called text decoration, text local. All these things are things that can do what it can take, but for us we're going to focus on a few things. So if you press on one, it will also tell you things that can possibly do what, that can possibly take. Okay, so let's see a few things. For example, text direction, text alignment. So text align, so here it will take an object. So if you want to see what something takes, press Ctrl and click on it, it will be able to, and then click on it, it will be able to show you something that it can possibly take if you don't know it. Okay, so you can go back by pressing Ctrl and the tab key, and then when you come here, you can just put something that it takes possibly. Okay, how did I get this? I pressed here, it took me to this, and I pressed here, it took me to the possible class it can take. Then I went back, I copied it and I went back, and then I pasted it here. So when you press enter, you'll see possible things that it can also do. It can center, for example. So if we say center and I save, the text should be what? Should be centered. So because it is in a collapsing item, so I cannot see how it is centered. So it can center text like that. It can put text to the right hand side, okay, or it can justify text in that way. That is text alignment. So there are so many things such as text overflow, text etc. So we are going to cover these remaining ones after we've covered the main one, which is the text styling. So if you want to style a text, just simply pass another parameter called style. So when you pass style, you'll be able to do what? To write different text styling. So if you want to write the text styling, you can just simply again do the technique that I've shown you. Press Ctrl there and then press Ctrl there. You'll see text a class called text style. So come ahead, go ahead and put your text style. Then you open bracket. For this one, you pass it in form of bracket. So you'll come here and you'll see a different thing that you can take. So this text style is kind of formatting this text. So if you also want to see its possible parameters, just press Ctrl and click on it. You'll be able to see the possible parameters that text style can take. Okay, so among the parameters that can take is the color. So if you write here, you can write color. So if you want to see what color takes, again still press Ctrl and click on it. And click here, you'll see color takes color, right? So if I come here and write color and then press enter, press dot colors dot, I'll be able to see different colors that can take. So if I want to change maybe this text style to red, I'll just simply come put red dot red. So they say dot red, this text style will be red. I can increase its size by putting comma and then say font size, because for me I already know these things, so I'll simply directly write them. So I can say 18. So if I say 18, you'll see it is turning to 18. Let me make it maybe 25. Okay, so you'll see the text is becoming big. Let me make it 35. You can see the text has really become big, which is 35 there. So this red color, it has a few things that you can take. For example, you can take the shading. So if you press dot, then you'll be able to see different shadings that you can do on this particular red color. You can take the shade of 700, so it becomes darker until 900. So when you say 900, it will be really darker red. You see, if I say 100, it will be a light red. You can see that. So if I say maybe 800, you'll see it will be slightly darker red. So those are possible different color that you can take. Different shades of the color that you can take. So if I come here and I put blue, it will be that kind of blue. If I come here and I put green, it will be that kind of green, and I can change the shades that I want. So with that, we'll start from there tomorrow because our timer is already up. So tomorrow we'll have to take it from there and see how we can go much more deep in formatting the text. Otherwise, I recommend you not to just watch, but watch as you practice. So once you finish a topic like this one, you can as well learn from another teacher about the same topic. Don't lose the track by learning ahead or doing something that you think that you are too slow. There you may lose the track, you may go very fast, and then you reach a point when you don't have what to do next, and you end up losing the whole thing. So just go slow. When you finish a certain topic, make sure that you watch the video, make sure that you practice, make sure that you learn from other teachers about the same topic, and then you have enough knowledge about it. You can learn slightly ahead, but make sure that you follow me, because if you follow every teacher, then you'll end up losing the whole track. So always learn from other teachers, but always come back to our line. So I'll try not to leave anything unturned, so that we all reach in the destination while you have learned things that we really need. So another thing, I'll put this code on GitHub, so you can be able to do to follow along, and also maybe start following your progress and see if you're doing things or if you're not doing things. So for today, we'll stop from here. We've literally learned how an app is structured, how we can organize our code, how we can move from one page to another, how we can create a list, how we can put a list component like this one, and how we can start styling the text, and much more we have learned today. So in the next class, we'll take it from there and proceed. So make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, make sure that you like my videos, make sure that you comment. It's not good to just watch and don't comment. Then I do not know whether you appreciate it or not, or whether you understood or you don't understand. Make sure that you comment, make sure that you share with your friends, and they also get this kind of knowledge, because it's not good to do to learn alone and leave your friends in that kind of way that they don't understand what is going on. So share with your friends, comment to make sure that I know whether you learned. Just say anything about the video. Anything. Did you like it? Do you think I should improve in the way how I'm teaching? And did you have any question, that's something that you did not understand? So comment on the video. If you like the video, of course like it. If you don't like it, don't dislike it. All right, that's it for today. We meet tomorrow.